Now, some of these you have to actually be careful because I'm just realizing now that these did reset. Let me make sure. YouTube. What's up, guys? These are the best settings that you will be able to get. It will help you see enemies better. Your aim assist will be better. This is all of them. Graphics control. I got everything in here for you guys. Just do me a favor, like, subscribe, share with a friend. I'd really appreciate it. We're on our way to 5,000 subs. We're skipping over 4K. We don't need 4K. We're just going straight to 5K. All right, guys, let's get into it. All right, so we got our settings here. As you do, let's go straight into the controller settings. So I just do default button layout. That's all preference right there. Right now, I'm rocking 8 cents. See how that feels. You can go higher on multiplayer typically. Warzone, you want to go lower for the long range, control that aim a little bit better. Controller vibration, I mean, I turn that off. That's preference, but it's going to be better if you turn it off. I'll let it sit on this for a second so you guys can get those ones. We'll go down to the dead zone now. Dead zone, we want... Dead zone, you might have to mess with it. It really depends with your controllers and stuff, but I find that I like the left stick at 75. That kind of brings it so you have to, like, not move your stick as much to move your guy around, if that makes sense. Now, the right stick, I have it on max because I want every little bit of give on my aim there. And then also I set both of the left stick min and right stick min to 0 because I think it favors you with your aim assist. Even if you have a little bit of stick drift, it might favor you because if your stick is moving slightly, especially your left one, for the rotational aim assist, it'll kind of hook on there a little more in my opinion. So I do that. Most pros even go maybe to like 3 if they have stick drift, but you know, 0 to 3 is a good range for that typically. Now, left trigger, right trigger, I don't know why you would want to delay on that, so we put those at 0. It's kind of obvious. All right, now sensitivity multiplier. If you hit the show more, I do the ADS sensitivity multiplier at 0.75. It just helps a little bit more when you're ADSing with the aim. The rest are pretty standard, I'm pretty sure. And then if we go to aiming advanced settings right here, click on that, and then we're going to go to dynamic right here. It should be set to standard as default. You want to go down to dynamic for your aim response curve type. If you show more, it should be at 1. Target aim assist on. Motion sensor behavior off. Now motion sensor, I'm pretty sure this is all default, so leave that up for you guys to check this out. There's the top, there's the bottom. Now we'll go over to movement. We want tactical sprint assist. Hit show more. 0 on. Mantle assist, that could be preference. Most people like it off. And then you can go through there and check if you want certain things on or off, but I turn that off for now. Crouch assist could be something you'd be into. I have mine off. Most people do. Now, automatic airborne mantle, that could also be preference. I have mine on right now. It's mantle when moving towards like obstacles and stuff like that. It really does kind of help, but that could be preference as well. Slide behavior, tap to slide, of course. The auto door peek could be preference as well. I mean, it's while you're ADSing, you're peeking around the door. They kind of have that already, you know, with like Warzone. If you peek through or something like that, you just hit X. If you want the advanced settings right there, it's all pretty default, I'm pretty sure, but that's that right there. We'll go over to combat. Now we have aim down sight behavior at combat. It's, you know, hold. All this is pretty grouped. Yeah, all this is pretty standard, I'm pretty sure, for default, but that's what you want right there. Next, we'll go over to the graphics. We want full screen exclusive. Unless you want borderless, you can do borderless too. It depends how much you're tabbing in and out and stuff like that, but full screen exclusive usually has less glitches too. Now for refresh rate, whatever you can max it out at, you know, for your monitor. Now these are the rest of the settings for that if you want to copy those. I think the VSync might be the ones you have to change. Other than that, it's pretty standard. You can copy those though. Quality, we want to do custom right there. Render resolution 100. Now we definitely want fidelity cast for sure. VRAM scale target 90. You can do 90 or 80 right here. I got on, low, normal, off, high, normal, on, off, shader quality high. This one could be high or medium technically. You can put most of them to low to get better FPS, but something you can have a little bit up, you know, like shadow quality for example. I mean, you can even do very low right here. That doesn't matter too much. Now some of these you have to actually be careful because I'm just realizing now that these did reset. Let me make sure. Yeah, okay, so these are correct right here. You do have to watch out because some of these do unfortunately reset, but this is what we have right here. There's the top settings. Go all the way down to the bottom here. And get the bottom ones right there. Go over to view now. Now, field of view you could do at 120. I do 117. It's like a little good luck thing, you know. You also don't technically need it. You can be anywhere between 110 to 120, but a lot of people prefer the 120. It makes you feel, the movement feels a little better too, people say. But you can mainly just see your whole field of view better, so. Okay, and this is the rest for view. Obviously, you want the field of view at like 120, 110, 120. I do 117 for like a good luck thing, but a lot of people just do 120. Weapon and motion, the motion blur and weapon blur always off. I don't understand why they even have those in general. I don't think anybody uses it or likes it, but this is the last one for view. Now, if we go over to audio, show more. You basically want to turn everything off. I have the music up right now just because I'm digging it. It's good background music for the video. You can turn essentially like all the unnecessary things off. Now, I use the PC speaker. If you use PC speaker, headphone bass boost, or home theater, those are like the best three. So maybe try all three of those, see which one you like, but that's gonna be the best you want to use for sound. And then down here you want to use stereo, not Windows default. All right, now we go down to here. That's the rest of them. That's all pretty basic. Go over to voice chat. Keep that around 30, I'd say. It gets them at a good volume for the you know, players on the enemy team and all that. You want voice chat on, if you want it, that is. I like that, and prox chat. Last words comm, you know, the death comms. Who doesn't want that? I throw that on. Make sure you have all lobby. So all lobby, and then down here at open mic, so people can hear you. Those are the two, and you can hear other people. A lot of people think they're voice chat banned, but they're actually not. It's just it's an open mic and all lobby. They don't have those two checked, so you won't be able to, either they can't hear you or you can't hear them, and people don't realize that. So you might not be voice chat banned. It could just be that. And then there's the rest of them. I have a Go XLR, so mine are probably gonna be a little different. Now, if we go over to interface, these are my settings here. Readability, this should all be pretty basic. Now, if we go to gameplay HUD, we want to make sure that, well, I use the square one. This one, you're going to see the most in it. You got the square right there. If you go to a circle or something like that, see how much it cuts off? You can tell that it cuts off right on the edges there. The square, you can see so much more. Now, next, you want to go over to the colors. Go down to enemy. And you can also choose the saturation and brightness. Crank those two all the way up. This will show the enemy so much easier on your mini-map for you. Just make sure you hit apply custom colors right there. Now, another thing you want to do is go down to players' names and put full name so that you can see the full enemy name there too as well. Now, these are the rest of my settings for this. Take a sec to get that in there. And yeah, that should be all you guys need for your settings. Like, subscribe, share with a friend. Thanks, I appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one.